Today, I want to tackle a question that's been bugging me for a while. What if architecture isn't something we see, but something we experience? And if that's true, then why do we behave like architecture is mostly visual? Do we feel architecture with our eyes alone, or is there something deeper going on? Let's talk. Scroll through Instagram, Pinterest, or architectural magazines. What do you see? Perfect angles, clean facades, symmetry, light hitting concrete just right. Architecture, at least in the way we consume it online, has become a visual product. A photograph, a thumbnail, something we scroll past in 3 seconds. We judge a building the way we judge a selfie. If it looks good, we like it. If we don't get it, we move on. But here's the issue. We don't live in photographs. We live in spaces. And spaces are messy. They have sound, texture, temperature, even smell. The building can be gorgeous in a photo and unbearable to stand in. Too noisy, too sterile, too cold. So if architecture exists in more dimensions than the visual one, why do we reduce it to a single plane of pixels? Yes, sight is the easiest sense to share. You can't upload the smell of damp stone. You can't stream the feeling of old wood under your fingers. You can't tweet the echo of footsteps in a cathedral. So we default to vision. Not because it's the most important sense, but because it's the most transferable. The camera loves architecture, but the body engages with architecture in ways no lens can capture. Think of stepping into a cool stone church on a hot day, or the sound of insulation in a library that suddenly makes the world quiet enough for your brain to breathe, or the weird, uncanny feeling in a room with low ceilings and no windows. You feel your body shrinking even if you can't explain why. We don't just see architecture, we inhabit it. Here's where I get critical. Modern architecture is increasingly designed for marketing. Big gestures, sharp lines, photogenic corners. Buildings that perform well in photos, even if they perform poorly in real life. Developers want renders that sell units. Cities want skyline icons. Architects want awards. And awards are given based on images, drawings, diagrams. No award jury asks, how did the building smell? How did it sound at night? Did it feel safe for a woman walking alone? Did it make you want to stay or run? We evaluate architecture with our eyes, even though we live it with our whole nervous system. Isn't that strange? Imagine a blind architect. Is such a thing absurd or enlightening? If vision disappeared, what would architecture become? Maybe the priority would shift to acoustics, textures, circulation, Maybe we would design for footsteps rather than photographs. Walkability over wow shots. Comfort over spectacle. This isn't hypothetical. Some architects have already tried it. Juhani Pallasmaa wrote The Eyes of the Skin, arguing that architecture today is dominated by the eye and needs to return to the body. He suggests walls aren't just boundaries, they're interfaces. Door handles aren't just details, they're handshakes. We're greeting the space. It's our first interaction with the space, and we're leaving it bland. Floor surfaces tell us more than a rendered section ever will. Buildings are not just seen, they're touched, heard, lived. So next time you enter a space, try this. Don't look, listen. How does the room sound? Does it echo or absorb? Does it grow as you speak or shrink when you fall silent? Touch the railings, the walls. The architecture speaks in texture. Smooth marble whispers luxury. Rough concrete hums honesty. Wood warms, steel cools, glass exposes. And smell? Yes, smell. All buildings smell like stories, like they're holding something inside. It's mostly mold, but still. Fresh paint smells like possibility and chemicals. Some spaces smell like power, others like money, others like comfort. None of this shows up in a picture. So, can we only feel architecture through vision? Technically, yes, we can look, admire, even critique from afar. But if vision is the summary, the book itself is written in sound, in temperature, in a scale, in texture. Architecture is emotion before it is visual. And maybe the real tragedy of modern design is not that buildings are ugly, but that they are forgettable. They're pleasant to look at, but empty to experience. Architecture that photographs well, but lives poorly. So, here's my challenge to architects, to viewers, to myself. Let's stop judging buildings like Instagram posts. Let's remember that architecture isn't something we just see. It's something we enter, we breathe, move through. A building is not an image, it's a world. Thanks for watching. If this made you think, even just a little, hit like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more philosophy of architecture. Until next time.